everything, and you know she got 'em beat, 'cause a sign ain't in it.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Penix now on first down. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And again, it's Penix. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the 16. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Come on! Set! Buffalo 18! Ready,
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Street! Hey. Bronco 80! Bronco 80! Hawk 70! Mustang 19!
To throw here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now looking to throw. This one. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready! Count Panther 11! Panther 11!
They are throwing it again. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ready!
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
From the red zone on 1st. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Go!
A 3rd down run with Blue. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he won't get back to the line, Bronx. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 18! Pioneer!
They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the first down. He thought he had
I ain't never
timing
seen that
down
happen
and
on
could make
defense
the play,
before.
but just a hair too early.
I ain't never seen that happen on defense.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Panther 60! Panther 60! 70 tip!
Goal to go, they're passing to the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Okay, ready?
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 18! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Keeps it on the option here. They pitch it out to him here. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Now they'll try the point after.
That's a crazy play.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7.
That's a crazy play.
So we've got a tie ball game now.
I've never seen a ball start like that.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, again to Robinson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big voice up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter to get a big run like that.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Here's Robinson. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll take this at the 10. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? Falcon 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's blue. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagle, 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He gained 15 there. And that's good for a balanced first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's
This dude is really getting on my nerves with this scrambling quarterback.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, play action. Taking a chance at the end zone. And he can't hit.
Everybody back there.
Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 19, 18, Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's loaded another one up.
Oh my gosh, let me pick this stuff.
2 great chances to take it away. Both of them.
They really trying to get you this win, bruh.
There for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long for him here.
There it is.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up
There it
big on
is.
3rd down there with the sack.
I'll take that.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And they could really use a good one here. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 21.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Penix. That's him on a quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Penix here from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner.
Come on,
chicken
defense.
dinner.
Come on.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Brings it in at the 13. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Blue running to the right. Rob Pratt, first guy he met. No gain on that first down line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done there.
He's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Here he goes, third and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Penix now to throw. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Falcon first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, here's Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. And again, it's Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, a run to Robinson. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down, looking for options. Setting up the running back screen. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here's Penix to throw. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now off first down. Penix. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Robinson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah,
and he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after, left on the table. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Viking 18!
They go play action on 1st down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 1st down, here's Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Mustang 19. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
He'll throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Comes up empty on that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning in from the 16. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who gets the handoff? And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Down. Cougar 19. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
Gravity Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready. Falcon 80. Ready.
Here's a throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Following that incompletion, we see he's pretty shaken up after taking the hit on the throw. They're out to look at him now. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Here's the backup, 1st throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And 4th and 4 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go. Start. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Chop 60. Chop 60.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Shoots away from one. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Tag! 60! Warrior 70! Let go!
Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings it back within 3 scores at least. The gap now 24.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Back screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback don't be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Hits him on the in route. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Penix on 3rd down. He's on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 6-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down from the 42. Now Penix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kicked off by DeMond Clark. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
They'll go play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. As you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he wasn't chancing a return there. They're putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another carry for Robinson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down. We reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at the 16-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Hawks 70. Hawks 70. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On the jump.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you think your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Pioneer. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Oh, my goodness, they're faking it from their own end zone. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the 16. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go.
Gonna start the drive with blue. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, hey, check that.
Blue gets it. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back.
Come on, set. Ready.
Running it after the penalty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners, too.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cougar 19. Ready,
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back. And the results, 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. But there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Kick taken in here at the 17. Dodges another stop. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Stephanie!
Up the middle, Blue. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's go now.
Give on second here to Blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Viking, 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. And it's incomplete. They tied up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Penix now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. They get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st down, Falcons.
To the air with Penix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down, Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Viking, 18. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Hits his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 19.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty helps the offense out, but still 4th down to figure out.
Come 19. Come 19. Stephanie. 6.
They're going to try to throw for it. On the move, headed right. He connects downfield. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catching, and job well done. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get pulled. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Cowboys 24.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. We look underneath here. Robinson. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets in the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long for him here. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Completed to his running back. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. All right, one more snap to play here. We send a man in motion. Penix on 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Dallas.